What's up? This is Rap Pitch. And so with Little Cam, they're trying to say he is being charged with carrying, but he didn't fire it. So what situation when there's a shooting going on and you are at the scene with the weapon, but you're not firing it? That's what the weapon is for. And if he's spotted with it, why did the eyewitness just say that he didn't fire it? He just had it. Why would an eyewitness say that? It's like they're trying to cover for him. I also think they're trying to cover for him because they took so long to pick him up. If they had this information, why didn't they pick him up sooner? To me, they're trying to wait for the ballistics of his hands because they didn't want no residue. Because if he fired it, they want to be able to say he didn't. It looks like they're trying to cover for him. It's like they got ties for real. Maybe that's why they're called mob ties, because this is a real thing going on. Maybe they're paying off all these, paying off the city basically. And maybe they have a lot of people on their payroll or something, because Little Cam has like 2 to 4 lawyers. It's not clear if it's 4 or 2, because we don't know if the other 2 were the prosecutors possibly. So he has at least 2 lawyers, and who's financing these lawyers, So as of now, they're trying to say he didn't fire nothing, but, that's probably cap, because if you look at the scene and the footage that came out, well, basically, you can tell that he was in the mix. And, to me, it's almost like another reason why they waited to charge him is because they're waiting to see if anyone actually had the footage of what happened, and they're trying to see what people were saying to see if they can sweep this under the rug. It looks like they're trying hard to sweep this under the rug or something, because it shouldn't be that hard to crack, even if people don't come forward. Wasn't there surveillance from the bowling alley? So, with the lack of actual footage coming out from people, maybe they can just make the rest of the footage disappear. Maybe they can act like they don't have the footage or something. But look, it looks like what happened that day was Little Cam was standing by Takeoff during that argument, and Migos bands was standing on the other side of Takeoff. And as the argument was getting heated, Migos band spotted Little Cam pull out a pistol. And when Migos band saw that, it looks like, well, according to reports now, they're trying to act like Little Cam didn't fire. So maybe, does that mean that Migos band's fired and hit Takeoff with friendly fire? Because that's what I originally assessed in this, in my previous videos, was I was saying who blasted off first, because we didn't know that information. Who blasted off first? We knew that there's heaters being drawn, but it wasn't clear who actually was the one that got the blast in. And as possible, like we heard from the beginning, we are hearing it was friendly fire, and it was possibly Migos band. So why haven't they picked up Migos bands yet then? If he did it and it was an accident, that's still something they usually charge you with. That's like called manslaughter or something, So it's not clear why they haven't picked up Migos bands. If they're trying to say Little Cam didn't do it, or was Little Cam with others that, we know he is with others, so maybe somebody else did the shooting. You never know. But I find it kind of hard to believe that there could be an exchange of fire going back and forth, and Little Cam was just sitting there with it and not doing nothing, though. Just holding it. Nah, that doesn't really happen. When it's go time. I mean, first of all, it looked like he was the first one to flash the weapon, and Little Cam spotted that, but he shouldn't have even been flashing the weapon. It was an argument going on with guests, with celebrity guests. Ain't no reason for him to have been flashing that weapon in the first place, and that's a threat. I mean, it's not clear if he pulled it out or if he just flashed it or what, but he probably pulled it out, because it sounds like the eyewitness is coming forward, and that's kind of part of the reason why he's locked up, is because it sounds like they're trying to say he did pull out the weapon, he was spotted with the weapon, but they're trying to act like he didn't fire it. So looks like Little Cam is going to be up for a bond hearing in about a week, and we'll have to see if he gets out on bond. The prosecutors are gonna push to keep him in. Cam's lawyers are gonna try to get him out. So if he gets out, that must mean this case is weak. And if they don't pick up Migos bands, because it looks like for sure Migos bands was carrying, but it's not 100% sure, I guess, if there's no witnesses, because you could say that that was anything that he had in his hand, really. I mean, it's probably not strong enough evidence unless there's actual 4K footage from the bowling alley that they've been holding back on. But to me, there's a lot of things going on with this case that just look funny. It looks like they don't want to move forward with this. It's like, to me, they're trying to just fumble the bag and let this get swept under the rug, it looks like. So we'll have to see what comes of this. Make sure you stay tuned to Rap Hits. But let me know, do you think Migos bands was the one then, if since they trying to act like Lil Cam didn't fire, or do you think Lil Cam did fire? I think he fired. It just doesn't make sense why you're gonna be in that situation and not fire off something, especially with, you know, in that situation. That's where, that's the time to, you know, fire. If you're in the field at that moment, who's not gonna, like, you got to defend, you know, protect your life, no matter what side you were on or whatever. You know, when it's going down, it's going down. So I find it hard to believe that Cam didn't fire off, but that's what they're trying to say. And so now we got to look at Migos bands. So let me know what y'all think about all this in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe and like and everything like that. Plus, I'm going to leave a link and all that if you want to get caught up on all my Takeoff videos, or go to raphits1.com for the latest hip hop. I'm out of here.